Hey everyone, Rach Cox here. I thought I better check in. Some of you may have thought I might have thrown myself off the Westgate after the last one. Um, but I'm going to call this one the darkness visible. This is the way I want to teach you. This is the way that I wish I was taught. Firstly, though, I must say thank you to each and every one of you. The outpouring of love just blew me away. It was so overwhelming, and I heard from people I hadn't heard from in 20 years, I haven't seen for 20 years. The girls from Loretto, just you brought so much love to my heart. I've got goosebumps everywhere, not only the ones from my year but the year above, and just such support and such love and people just that I haven't heard from for so long, just offering their love and hugs. And I am so grateful because you, through that love, have enabled me to pick myself up. And this is all about what I want to teach, turning the darkness into the light. So thank you so much. And there's so much that I want to teach you just from that one post. And the reason why I wanted to show and to share with you my grief, what pain looks like, what grief looks like. Energy is quite hard to explain because you can't always see it. Some of us can see it and some of us feel it. I see it at times, I feel it a lot. So that's one thing. If you can't see it and it's hard to explain, I know that by showing you that, you could feel it. You could feel my grief and you could see my grief and you could feel my pain. Some of you, I had people texting me that they were crying and this is another interesting thing. It's like, were you crying for me? I know some of you were, and that's so beautiful, and I love you back just as much, and I am so grateful for your love and support. But there might have been some of you where that grief triggered something in you. I triggered something in you. I triggered some grief in you. And perhaps using that as a wonderful opportunity to actually say, oh, I hadn't thought of that for a little while. And that is actually still sitting inside me and it still hurts. And that's the importance. Remember, I said the other day, the importance of feeling your emotions is so important because you could see that. You could see how much I was hurting. You could see my pain. And can you imagine if I left that pain inside me? Can you imagine what that would do to my body? And if I leave that in there for a prolonged period of time, or especially with grief, you just cannot stay in that vibration for long because that will result in depression. I had my poor mother on the phone today. Oh, Rachel, maybe you need something. I said, I actually just need a really big hug and I need to come to Adelaide and see my family. That's what I do need. I have had depression. I know what it's like. I'm not. But I was sad that day. I was really sad. And you saw that. But if you do feel like that, especially in this COVID, please know that there are people and institutions that can help you. And even just being open and being vulnerable as I was, I mean, I don't know if you've been on my Facebook page, but there were hundreds of people reaching out to me, making me feel better. And that's another thing I want to talk to you. It's about, the turning the darkness into light. The reason I want to call it the darkness visible is because I'm showing you what the darkness looks like, what we can suppress, what that energy looks like, and how, if left unattended, that energy can cause dis-ease in our body. It can cause illness, sickness, irreversible illness if it's left long enough, if you're not. And it's not only grief that does that to you. It's other negative emotions. It's the negative emotions we want to bring up. That's the shadow work that the light workers do. That's, some of you might say, why the hell would I want to do that? Why would I want to feel that? And I get it. But it's better that you feel it and you transcend it than you have it inside your body because you don't want that. You can push it away for so long, but someone's going to come along at some stage of your life and get it up, bring it up for healing. So my number one thing to take away from that is, please, if you are feeling like I was feeling the other day and you can't get out of that, please reach out to someone, tell lots of people, because there are people out there that absolutely adore you and love you. Even at that moment you feel the loneliest you've ever felt, the saddest you've ever felt, the most hurt you've ever felt. There will be people out there who love you so very deeply. And that is the lightness that transcends the dark. That's what we're here to do. We're here to offer love. And that's another absolutely spectacular and beautiful thing, is that love heals, right? I wanted to just tell you a little bit. I had a very big Ashati activation on August the 8th. Probably not the best time to start a YouTube channel when you've just had the most massive activation of your life. But after I did that on the 8th of August, and you have to do a 21-day healing period. Now, as my sisters would attest, because it's actually affecting them as well in a really big way, it was a big one. And it's actually healing. When you do a one-on-one healing, the gist of it actually is releasing and integrating. It's about those two things. What am I ready to release? And what am I ready to integrate? What am I ready to receive? And I have to release in order to receive, because that energy takes up space in my body. Now, we all know about my Kundalini and how much I love it. And my journey is about actually activating that and transforming my energetic being through the ascension of my Kundalini. In order for that to rise, I have to get rid of, actually said to Mari, my Kundalini coach the other day, Mari, what the fuck? How much do I have to get rid of for this thing to bloody rise? She said, don't worry, you just have to clear enough so it can rise. She said, you'll still have all the dramas, but they just won't be as enormous. So this activation that I had was the biggest thing that I've ever gone through in my life. It's been hugely transformative. I know that. So as I was going through that the other day, I actually knew from a higher part of my being what I was going through, and the fact that it was so necessary for me to process that pain. The night before I posted that, the day before I posted that, I did a healing, because I have to do one every day for 21 days. And Mother Mary came to me, just like he did to Paul McCartney. And she was just an extraordinary spirit. I've never come across anything so strong and so stoic and so incredible. That's what I feel. I feel that. And I said to her, I'm ready to close this chapter now. I want closure. And I got it that night. And yes, it was hard to get that closure, but I know that I need it, because I have to move on, because I'm making space for the new, whatever that is. I don't actually know what that is. I'm just trusting that the new is there and is to come. So it's so important that we process that grief, that we process that sadness, that we go through it. But there are ways that we can go through it with the support of you guys, and those things I said the other day, like, me going for a walk. Yes, I went for a walk. Did I ring Zoe? Yes, I talked to Zoe and Retha. Did I do a meditation? Yes. Did I do a healing? Yes. I did all those things. But there's so much more I want to talk to you about that, the process. And next week, because we've only got 2 weeks of lockdown left. Woohoo! I think after this weekend, I've managed to paint the entire house. Remy came down this morning. It's just like, what the hell are you doing? There's nothing more to paint. I'm just going to paint this door now. Makes me feel calm and peaceful. So next week, I do want to talk to you about the importance of letting go, the importance of acceptance, the importance of gratitude, and the importance of forgiveness. They're all things that will actually help you in your journey through life. So I wanted to talk, thank you. I have to thank Hides and Gillian, Hides just sent through, you've got this. And it made me smile and laugh because I thought, oh, I forgot. I have got this. I've got this. I got this. So that was beautiful. Thank you. But yeah, I wanted you to see what the energy looks like. You can see that that wouldn't be good for your body. And you can see that by reaching for the gin and tonic might make me feel better for 5 minutes, but it ain't going to make me feel better. It's not going to make that pain go away. You know, I've got to transcend that energy. That's what I have to do. Also, the light workers. So, you know, we talk about light all the time, you know, bring in the light, the darkness, the darkness and the light. The light is what is the love. So it's the source energy is light. It's what we receive. It's the information from the other realms that comes through, and it's what we use to heal as well. So when I heal, I just open myself up as a conduit, and I get the energies through that I've been attuned to, from the higher realms to help you heal. It comes in through my crown, heart, into my hands for you, but I'm healing with love. And what a spectacular display of love I have had in the last 48 hours. It's been so overwhelming, and you can see I look better. I feel better. You know, I've let myself cry. I let myself cry for 2 days. Rem just said, "Are you still crying?" I'm like, yeah, yeah. But it's necessary, and it's important for them to see as well. You know, you can't just hide things under your being. It's not actually good for you. But I've lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the darkness and the light. And the love, yes. So the love you gave me heals. Love heals. It's what I pull down to heal you. I get that, you know. And the whole healing process is just that. And you might say, well, I don't want to do any healing if it's going to bring up that shit. That's when you need to bring that up. I want you to become aware of what actually is inside. What happened the other day when you watched that? Where do you have that grief inside you? Did you yourself hurt someone, make someone feel like that through your actions and your words? You may have. And I don't want you to feel guilty about that. We all do that. I'm not a saint. I've done that, and I'm very, very sorry for it. But there is a way we can heal that situation, and that's through an apology. You know, it's acknowledging the fact that you may have hurt someone, or you did hurt someone. You know, did you intend to hurt someone? And now you don't feel so good about it. You know, like, did that come up? So it's like, I want you, you know, over the next 24 hours just to think about how that video affected you. Does that grief live inside you? And if so, what is it? Like, where does it come from? That's what I offer you as a healer to do. You know, I'm helping you release stuff, and I'm helping you bring in new stuff. So when I'm healing, it's such a beautiful experience for me because I can actually feel you. I can feel what you're integrating, and I can feel what you're releasing. So it comes through me as exactly that. The energy goes either out or it comes in, and it's coming out of you and it's coming into you. So I don't know what you're calling in sometimes or what you're moving about, but I love the fact that you're doing it. And what I've loved is over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I can't remember how long I've been doing this for now, but the people that have come back to me for healing or that I haven't seen for years, or new people that this is actually having some impact from. And so we start a new journey of healing together. And it's so special, and it's so unique, and it's so beautiful, and it's so, so important. And it does take a brave soul to do it, to look into the depths, because a lot of us just go, I'm not dealing with it. I'm just not. I'm just going to pretend I'm happy, and I'm going to do X, Y, and Z because that makes me feel happy. And I'm never going to look at what is actually making me feel uneasy, because I don't like to feel that. No one likes to feel that. No one likes to see someone in pain like that. No one likes to feel that pain. But I do not want that pain in any part of my physical body, my energetic body, my aura. I don't want it in me at all, and I can't have it in me, and I know the importance of letting it go. So I wanted to also talk just quickly about the beauty of women and the importance of the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I had so many people reach out to me, so many, and 3 of them all male. And it kind of, that even speaks volumes. Like 2 of those beautiful men have helped me so much in my life. They're already aware and they're already on their spiritual journey. So they know about this and they're open to it, and they're so in tune and in touch with their emotions. It's beautiful to see. And another one just blew my mind because, you know, he's just, I think it would have taken a lot for him to reach out, and I was so grateful for him to do that, to reach out to see if I was okay, and it meant the world to me. You know who you are, I'm sure of it. But it says something about what women bring to humanity, and it's love and it's empathy. You know, when you think about if someone, you know, one of your mates' parents died, and you get up and you go and cook them a lasagna and drop over a bottle of wine, it's always a woman that seems to do that. You know, it's not her role, but that's what she brings. You know, she brings empathy. That's why we look at Jacinda Ardern and we go, wow, she's blowing our mind, because she's empathetic. She brings something else. I mean, when you think of Donald Trump, do you see empathy? No, you don't. Most of the world leaders, you don't see empathy, but you do see it in her, and it comes through so strongly, and it's what's missing, and it's why there needs to be balance. I'm not going to go on about that because I'm going to go on about that much later. We're just trying to help you get through COVID right now, but it's just something to think about as well. Women have this natural ability to empathize, to feel other people's pain, to be able to give that love. I'm sending you a hug, you know, I'm giving you love. I just got the most beautiful text that blew my mind from a girl that was a year above me at school, and I hadn't heard from for so long. But just the words were so kind and heartfelt. You can feel them. That's the difference, you know. And, you know, I think we're still going through that where the masculine has to be the provider and the strong one and the whatever, but we need to bring that balance back now. We need to have that balanced with love and empathy, because you actually healed me the other day through love, and that's all there is. All there is love. That's who we are at our core, and it can transcend so much darkness. So I just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all that love. I'm blessed to have each and every one of you in my life. I am so blessed, and hopefully I can give you that love back as well. If you do want a healing, please reach out. The details are below. And even, you know, through COVID, if you just want to chat, if you're not sure about the healing, or you're feeling shitty and you just want to talk to me, that's also fine. Give me a ring, you know how to find me. I'd really appreciate you liking this video. I don't know what likes mean on YouTube, but for me, for my own personal reasons, so that I know you're resonating with it. I know from all the texts and my Facebook likes that you loved that one the other day, but I need to know that I'm on the right track. It helps me. I don't know whether to continue this channel or not. I mean, I love doing it. It's fantastic. I'm having a great time. But I would appreciate it, just so I know if it's resonating with you. So I want to, next week get back to the other steps that you can put into place by letting go, by accepting, by forgiving, and by having gratitude. I have so much gratitude and love for every single person that reached out to me, because as you can see, your love has brought me to a place of peace, and that's all I wanted. So from my heart to yours, I love you to bits.